British weather sucks. Like, really sucks.
Or does it? I mean, the majority of the time it's kind of just grey and depressing.
A very popular topic of conversation, and a regular icebreaker, is to reference the weather. It's part of British culture. Oh my goodness, look at that. You don't see that every day, I tell you what, it's raining in England, it's raining. And honestly, you're not British if it's not your first thought. See, the main problem in the UK is how unpredictable the weather is. One day it's glorious sunshine, shorts weather and sunglasses, and the next, it's just back to regularly scheduled programming, which is, it's just rain, isn't it? It's this day-to-day uncertainty which kind of shapes British culture. I mean, we're all in the same leaky bucket together. Let's get sciencey. The British Isles it's an island. It's an island. This means we experience a maritime climate and really feel the brunt whenever the weather changes. Our location here is another point of contention, as we are basically in between several major air masses. These air masses have distinct temperatures and moisture properties, so they're constantly fighting for attention to basically be the alpha male of the weather world. The UK is situated directly beneath all of this all-out war, so we pretty much just get the fallout of whatever happens here. That's enough science and maths. Let's talk about something a bit more important. Opinions. In a recent YouGov poll, we've seen that about 90% of Brits want about 20 degrees of temperature throughout the entire year.
I'm hot.
It is well hot.
Might be too hot.
Might be.
Oh.
Unfortunately, on average, there are only about 22, maybe 22 and a half days of the year where the temperature is either 20 degrees or above. Can you see the problem here? There's not enough sun. The irony, however, is that it actually took me quite a while to make this video because I've been waiting for weeks for it to rain. The rain just hasn't come. It just didn't want to come. Just didn't want to come. But we're probably on track to have one of the hottest years in record, especially in the UK, with April last month being the warmest in history since our records began, at least in 1910. Now, the question as to why, there's a few reasons which are relatively complicated.
One being, for several weeks now, a stubborn area of high pressure has diverted the usual mild, moist air that we get from the North Atlantic, kind of like a boulder in a river. This is known as a blocking weather system and usually results in either really hot summers or really blisteringly cold winters.
Another reason is the human footprint. Our activities such as burning fossil fuels and transportation release large amounts of greenhouse gases. We're talking carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide. These gases trap heat and cause the temperature to rise. On reflection, although British weather is typically, cold, dark, depressing, sad, stupid, cold, dark, depressing, grey, despite all this, the country is actually extraordinarily beautiful. It's green, lush, vibrant with colour, diverse with wildlife. If you compare it to places where Brits would probably prefer the temperature or prefer the weather, maybe somewhere like Spain, well, half the country is a wasteland. It's dry and dead in most places, and Spain are currently facing their own problems with climate change, and honestly, it's probably going to be 10 times worse there. Agriculture is being massively affected over there. So although we might look around and kind of wish for warmer weather throughout the year, our countryside wouldn't be anywhere near as pretty as it is without our terribly shite weather. Rain is wonderful. We're a country of gardeners. We really quite desperately need the rain. And as the climate gets warmer, we're slowly going to start losing what makes this country so uniquely beautiful. If you look at the map of the UK, about 56% of the land is used for farmland, 35% is natural land, and only about 6% of the land has actually been built on.
The history of this country was built on the farm, so next time you see rain, rejoice in its pleasantries because it kind of means we're able to keep on going. Long spells of heat are really, really good for our tans, but they're not too good for our plates. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Decinote. I just want to preface as well, I did not expect to even have 5 or 10 subscribers. The fact that I have 30 is, it's amazing to me. So thank you so much for subscribing and making it to the end of this video as well. I've got a lot more videos coming out in a similar vein to this one, just covering topics which I'm genuinely really interested in. And yeah, if you want to come along for the ride, you're welcome. I just want to finalize on saying thank you so much for watching. Yeah, there's going to be a lot more coming, so please stay tuned.
Do you have some opinions? Any opinions you want to share with the class? Winston, what about you, Winston? Winston, would you like any do you have any opinions? Any opinions? Ah!